Palak Gupta from Inventiva, and we are back with another episode of today's news headlines. The United States on Wednesday suspended retaliatory tariff imposition on digital service taxes on 6 countries, including India, for a period up to 180 days to provide additional time to complete the ongoing multilateral negotiations on international taxation at the OECD and the G20 processes. The United States is focused on finding a multilateral solution to a range of key issues related to international taxations, including our concerns with digital services taxes. US Trade Representative Catherine Tai said this in a statement. The United States remains committed to reaching a consensus on international tax issues through the OECD and G20 processes. Today's actions provide time for those negotiations to continue to make progress while maintaining the option of imposing tariffs under Section 301 if warranted in the future, she added. The suspension of the retaliatory tariff on Austria, India, Italy, Spain, Turkey and United Kingdom comes at the end of one-year Section 301 investigations by the US. In June last year, the US began investigations into the matter, and in January this year it found DST discriminated against the US companies, claiming that it is inconsistent with principles of international taxations. In March, the USTR announced proposed trade actions in these 6 investigations and undertook a public notice and comment process. The Office of USTR in its 6th January findings into India's digital services tax concluded that India's 2% DST by its structure and operation discrimination against US digital companies. The report said India's DST is unreasonable as it is inconsistent with principles of international taxations, including due to its application to revenue rather than income, extraterritorial applications and failure to provide tax certainty, and India's DST burden or restricts US commerce. The USTR pointed out that of the 119 companies that it identified as likely liable under the digital service tax, 86 or 72% were American. With effect the last April, India expanded the scope of its equalization levy that was first brought into force in 2016, targeting offshore firms hosting advertisements aimed at Indian consumers to cover other e-commerce supplies by non-resident players. It covers all sorts of digital e-commerce transactions in India as well as those transactions which use Indian data if the offshore digital economy firm revenues from India is rupees 2 crore or more. The idea is to tax payments made to offshore entities which do not have a physical presence here, and therefore the income tax department cannot subject such income earned from India to tax. The USTR had pointed out that this levy covers revenue generated from broad range of digital services offered in India, including digital platform services, digital content sales, digital sale of companies' own goods, data-related services, software as a service, and several other categories of digital services. This has huge implications for US firms, and USTR estimates that aggregate tax bill for US companies could exceed $30 million per year. According to the report, India had taken note of the probe's conclusion and had said it would take appropriate actions. The government of India will examine the determination decision notified by the US in this regard and would take appropriate actions keeping in view the overall interest of the nation, a Commerce Ministry official had said on a condition of anonymity. That's all for today. We will meet you soon with another news headlines. Till then, stay safe.